Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we are definitely glad to be here. I'm Yolanda Hinton, host of FYI Morning Show Live, along with co host Edward Everett, aka Mr. E. Mr. E, how are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. I want to say good morning to everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole world with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. What a beautiful day. Now, Miss Hinton, I told you about March. I told you March come in like a lamb. March come in like a lamb, but it goes out like a lion. They said that both piece of snow somewhere in the forecast.
Well, if you say so. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, y'all. Hampton Roads is talking about yielding 70s all week, maybe some 80s. We'll see. Mr. E is a snow fanatic, so let's give him his snow days. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy these spring days. I didn't see nothing in the forecast about snow, and I'm glad I didn't. I am over the cold. So, Mr. E, just sit back and let's see where all this beautiful weather goes. In the meantime, look, let's welcome our viewers and listeners. We have Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and over here TikTok. We got a lot of folks over here. We have Jenna B. Loved. We have Z join. We got Rena over here. It's a whole bunch of people already. Shed 501. Is that Betty Powell, Dwayne Jackson, Gloria Thompson? Oh man. Uh, I think it's RIT joined. It's a lot of folk over here already. I'm sure Facebook Live has plenty of people over there. Sheila Roberts and all our friends there. We're waiting, making sure that Instagram pulls up on us, Mr. E. But nevertheless, it is Monday and it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. How was your weekend?
I had a wonderful weekend. I had a great weekend, but it was good. It was good. I had a real good weekend.
Well, I tell you what, mine was absolutely faboo. I mean, absolutely wonderful. And I was so excited, got some great business done, and got a chance to, chill out with the family and just had a really, really good time. Looking forward to this wonderful week coming up. There's so much going on. But I tell you what, today is our FYI Monday Sports Talk. I know where to start, but I tell you what, we're going to reserve my excitement for what went on in some of the games for our sports talk news. Mr. E, what is going on? We got our friend Tiger Woods involved in another rollover car accident. What is going on?
You know, they said that's 15th time that Tiger Woods had been driving under the influence of alcohol.
15.
15th time.
Is that why he was arrested?
That's why he was arrested. It was, I think, what they were saying that Tiger Woods was a compulsive drunk. He was really,
Allegedly.
allegedly, they said that Tiger Woods, it's the 15th time that Tiger was arrested at the crash scene on a suspicion of DUI and he's out on bail. They said the 15th time major champion Tiger Woods was arrested on suspicious DUI on Friday after he was involved in a car crash not far from his home on Jupiter Island in Florida, according to Martin County Sheriff. The sheriff said Woods was driving a Land Rover northbound on South Beach Road
Mhm.
at a high speed when he attempted to pass a truck hauling a pressure cleaner, which had slowed to turn into a driveway. Woods' SUV swerved to avoid the truck but clipped the back of the trailer. The Land Rover flipped over its side and slid down the road. Woods climbed out of the passenger window to get out of that, Bernstein said. Bernstein said Wood and the other driver wasn't injured. According to the occur around about 2 o'clock 15,
Yeah,
2 o'clock p.m.
absolutely. Said he was lethargic at the scene, and an investigator found that he was under the influence of a medication or drug. Although no substances were found in the vehicle, Woods was arrested for DUI with property damage and refusal to submit to a lawful test. Like you said, no injuries were reported in the accident. Tiger Woods, brother, don't go out like that. Don't go out like that. This man is a champion in golf. He's had so many awards, so many trophies, so many wins. And, to see this young man again going through this is just something to behold. Now, Tiger, take my advice, Tiger, go and get you a driver. If you're going to be hired up,
They said
if you
President.
want to be hired up, whether it's whatever you taking or doing, get you a driver. He's a multi-billionaire. Now, why are you driving under influence and crashing and going over the and you make Mr. E? What would happen if a person would somebody would be unalive if he was in an accident like that?
They,
He
they,
would actually have to go to jail.
he would go to jail for murder.
I mean, he's got to be careful, brother. Brother Woods, Brother Woods, going to get you. You got enough money, go on and get you a driver and stay out of trouble. You making yourself look bad. You going out. You're not gonna go. You can't go out like that. Your daddy would not appreciate him doing a number on himself.
But they say your president, Donald Trump, who said he is a close friend of Woods.
Yeah, his what you call his Tiger Woods goes with his ex daughter-in-law, I think, allegedly. Anyway, there's another Tiger Woods. You all pray for Tiger Woods because we can't see him doing. It's just we don't want to see him in the light. But he, like Mr. E said, 15 times. All right, Tiger, it's time for you to go get some get an intervention.
You know,
Anyway, in the meantime, Mr. E, this is FYI Monday Sports Talk, talking about our time. NCAA March Madness was off the chain this last week. What in the world is going on? I know we got numbers and winners and losers, but we've got to go to the main game that everybody's talking about, and that's UConn and Duke. Woo! What a game and what a surprise. Tell us a little bit about that game.
well, when you look at UConn, they pulled it out. They pulled a rabbit out of their hat. When you decide to look at UConn and my God, how UConn men and the women,
Woo! Yes.
the women was a barn burner. That the women was off the chain. When I started looking at the NCAA and I looked at the women's bracket, I said to myself, what a game, what a game, what a game. And Iowa did wonderful too. When I looked at the NCAA, I looked at Iowa and the Fighting Irish and Notre Dame. I looked at all of
Yes.
them, and I said to myself, what game, what a game, what a game,
Yes.
what a game. When we start looking at these NCAA games, Vicente, you find that there has been some great games played at this level of
Absolutely. These
basketball.
are the college games and absolutely fire. The women and men, they are really coming through. Let me say this, Misty, before you give out any numbers. We talk about the NBA and the WNBA, and sometimes people feel as though it's losing a little bit of something at times, but I think the energy and the passion and what we really want to see in basketball is over there at the NCAA March Madness.
When you
I
look,
really believe that that's where you're getting all the things that you say you want in a game. I think it's there. What do you think?
I think it's there. When you look at the game that played yesterday, Notre Dame played against UConn. UConn beat the women. The
Yes.
women beat Notre Dame 70-52.
That was a good game, and those women are definitely on fire. They are playing
Right.
hard, strong, with passion. The people love it, and I mean, they're just making the game what, like I said, what it should be, and making it where people really want to keep their eyes on what they're doing.
Duke beat UCLA. The score was 70-58, and Notre Dame. I told you that Notre Dame. So that means that Notre Dame gonna be playing against Duke. I mean, yeah,
The Final Four.
the Final Four. They get down to that bracket in the women's division. In the women's division, they get down to the
Yes.
final four. And I liked it. I liked it because they come a long way. Because you saw Duke playing UCLA, and UCLA lost to Duke lost to UCLA. Then you see Notre Dame playing against UConn, and Notre Dame lost to UConn. But here's the barn burner: South Carolina and TCU play today, and
South
then
Carolina is fire anyway.
Michigan and Texas plays tonight. Both of those are tonight games. So you can rest assured that Duke UCLA is already there. That's going to play the winner of Michigan and Texas, and UConn women's going to play the winner of South Carolina and TCU.
Absolutely. South Carolina, we always look forward to them. Last year, they were on fire. Coach is one of our fan favorites over there, and they show up for us. We'll see who wins this game. Do you have a prediction, Mr. E? I'm going with South Carolina. Okay, how about that, y'all? I'm just gonna go with South Carolina. I'm not fast on prediction, but I'm gonna go with them. Mr. E, what's your prediction?
Well, when you look at it, I'm going with you going with South Carolina.
Yes.
Let me go back to where I was at. You going with South Carolina? I'm still going to pull with. See, here's the thing.
Come on.
South Carolina is playing good ball, and when you look at South Carolina, who they playing, you find that South Carolina is.
Okay. Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me get back on point because I got a point to make. South Carolina is playing against TCU.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can go with South Carolina. Go ahead. They're number one in that division. But I'm looking for an upset.
Well, upset all
I'm
you
looking for
want.
TCU to upset them. Now, when it comes to Michigan State and Texas, I'm going with Texas. And
Okay.
you?
I'm not gonna say because
Okay.
I'm ready to run over to the last night's game with UConn and Duke. I couldn't wait to get there. Talking about an upset, if I was Duke and Mr. E, you should have seen Duke after the game. First of all, UConn won the game. You have to score, Mr. E, against Duke. But the thing about it, Duke had been ahead so far. I think maybe 16, 18 points or more throughout this game. And all of a suddenly, at the end of this game, oh, Mr. Braylon Mullins thought he would just do his thing. And he upset the whole game. Uh, when they finished, Mr. E, if you could have seen Duke backstage, what do you call it? Not backstage, in the dressing room. They were crying. They was on their knees. They were toe up. They had got upset by a three-pointer at the last few seconds.
Miss Hinton, and games has been playing like crazy. These folks are playing basketball to get down to that Final Four. But let's go to the men. Let's go to the men. When we
Yes,
look at
ma'am.
the men back bracket, Michigan played against Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
and Michigan beat Tennessee. Michigan beat Tennessee 95 to 62. Now you talking about a real barn burner. When you look at Duke player UConn,
Yes.
that was a barn burner. That was a buzzer beater because now UConn beat UConn
Duke.
beat beat
Duke.
UConn beat
Yes.
Duke, beat them.
Yeah, they beat them, but
UConn
they beat them at the last second. I mean, it
at
could have been any man's game,
that
but
buzzer.
Duke didn't know what had happened. I mean, it just all of a sudden at the last second. How you win a game at the last second? And they upset that game so bad. I told you that Duke were behind the scenes and crying like babies.
By 1 point.
1 point.
By 1 point. So let's shift the bracket. Now, let's look at the bracket. The bracket says that Michigan State gonna play Arizona tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah. And no, that's not it. That Michigan State gonna be playing when you look at the bracket, the final four bracket, you
Yes.
find that Michigan gonna be playing Arizona on April the 4th, and UConn gonna be playing Illinois.
UConn is upsetting on the women's game and the men's game. I am wondering how far UConn is going to go.
Now, who you gonna run with? Are you gonna run with UConn or Illinois?
I'm going to go with UConn.
Okay, I'm going with Illinois since my grandbaby plays. She's a volleyball for Illinois, and then you got Michigan playing against Arizona.
I'm not going to predict that one. What's your prediction?
Well, I'm going with Arizona.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look at Arizona and watch Arizona take the rain and run
Yes.
it on in.
Well, the games were fire. Like I said, I think being over there with the NCAA March of Madness made me really rev my engine up. I felt like this is what basketball should look like. In the meantime, we have some NBA games, Mr. E.
That's right.
What is going on with the NBA? Let's talk about some of the winners and
I
losers over
began
the
to
week.
look at NBA last night. I mean, also last night, and I saw some great ball game and fighting out there.
I got a chance to see one, and that was OKC, which beat the brakes out of
Well, speaking with OKC, that's my squad. OKC came through last night.
yes.
OKC played against um, but it was a good game though. When I
Oh,
looked at
yes.
when I looked at OKC last night, I saw them play against the Knicks.
Yes.
OKC played against the Knicks and they beat them by 11 points.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love OKC, but the Knicks, I have some favorites up there with Brunson and a few others. I wish they would have won, but OKC is just on fire this season. So what can we say?
Bronson couldn't pull it off last night,
I
but
know it.
he finally hit about 32 points.
Yes. He's
But
a
my
great
boy,
player. I love seeing him play. I really do. He has a lot of passion and he's really skilled.
but he's a bully too.
He is a bully, but that's what
He's
I
a
like
bully
about
too.
him. And I'm not saying a bully, in the sense of, somebody mean, but I'm just saying his whole, character is that of somebody that's kind of forceful.
But my second team, two of my teams that I like lost last night. One
Hmm.
on one, OKC won, and
Yes.
the Warriors lost last night.
Yes, they
That's
did.
because Curry wasn't in there.
See, it shouldn't be like that. I think if Kerry wasn't there, where's the next best thing?
It's supposed to be another leader coming up there, but
Mhm.
Curry wasn't there. For 116 to 93 was the score, and then the Houston Rockets
Mhm.
just beat the um, the Pelicans
Yes, your team.
134 to 102.
Ooh, beat them good too. What's the season so far for the Pelicans?
The Pelicans is down the drain. They ain't got to worry about going to the playoff. They won. They lost 51 games.
Oh my God. Mr. E, what makes them your team then?
I like that young boy called Zion,
Zion not doing a gosh darn thing. If you
but
lose
they
him,
got a boy there also named Maury. But I
mhm.
like Zion because he came out and he showed that he's got great potential, that he can ball a little bit. But I believe that once these cats get seasonal, get on a squad that's going to work them. That's why I say Anthony Davis should have never left the New Orleans, the
Mhm.
Pelicans. They could have worked together and been a dynamite.
Yeah, they got a minute before they can get into it like they should. They're not doing well at all. But what are some of the other
The
teams and some of
Clippers,
the
the
other scores?
Clippers, the Milwaukee Bucks lost to the Clippers
Hmm.
127 to 113. The Miami Heat lost to the Indianapolis Pacers 135 to 118. The Kings lost to the Brooklyn Nets 116 to 99. The Hornets uh, lost to the Celtics, Boston Celtics 114 to 99, and the Washington Magics lost to the Rapture 139 to 87.
Amazing. Where are we in the season, Mr. E? How close are we to playoffs and
Well,
things like
next week will be playoff time.
that? Oh my
Next
goodness.
week will be the playoff time and the top 17. By next week, I have you that stats of who's going to be eliminated and who's going to hang around, because
Yes.
they go to the top seven,
Absolutely.
you
I
know.
tell you what, you all keep looking at the games. If you have a favorite team, please put it in the chat. If you are, over there looking at college games, put it in the chat. Tell us who your favorite team, who you're rooting for. You know, the women, I have to say this about the women. And then, Mr. E, we're going to have to peek over there at the WNBA. But the women are really playing and bringing excitement to the game as never before. I want to just rah for International Women's History Month. I don't want to forget it. March is just about over, but I tell you what, we have celebrated and highlighted so many people and so many wonderful women across the board. We still have women in sports that we can rah with, and that is Helen de Portales. She was a Swiss American sailor who became the first female Olympic champion in history, winning gold 2 months before any other woman at the Paris Games. Then we have Charlotte Cooper, an English tennis player who became the first woman to win an individual Olympic gold medal. Cinda Berenson, known as the mother of women's basketball. This stuck out with me because we're talking about basketball now. She adapted the game's rule for women just 1 year after it was invented. We can go on and on with Mary Ewan Outerbridge, 1874, credited with introducing tennis to the United States. Elizabeth Wilkinson, 1722, a record breaking English boxer from the early 18th century. Madame Saqui, a famous French tightrope walker who performed incredible athletic feats. Elizabeth Thibault, 1784, the first woman to ever fly in a hot air balloon, marking an early milestone in aerial sports and exploration.
That's
We really just rah and say thank you to those that have, paved the way for others, that women within it, or in the 1800s, 1900s, and we just can look now, Mr. E, and see all the greats that have come out of these sports and are really making a name and really bringing the attention to sports now, especially in women's sports. We're
that's right.
really excited about that.
That's right. We cannot forget some of the pioneers, Wilma Rudolph, along with Billie Jean King and Serena Williams. We can't forget those are some of the pioneers and some of the modern legends that
Yeah.
well, we call her a modern legend, call her the GOAT. You know,
Yes.
attended some of the modern legends and Gibson that have been on the trail, that have done a wonderful job with this being in women in sports. When I begin to look at Wilma Rudolph, she's overcome childhood polio. Miss Wilma Rudolph, she overcame childhood polio, and she became the first American woman to win three gold medals in a single Olympics. That's back in 1960. And out of this area, it blew my mind because I didn't know Billie Jean King was from here.
Yes.
A champion for gender equality. She founded the Women Tennis Association and won the famous battle against the sexes in
Yes.
1973. So there's a lot of great legends, a lot of great athletes, especially in this last day of women history. And it should never be the last day of women history. Every day should be history, and every year we need to make mention of some woman, some man doing something great, regardless if it's History Week or whatever the occasion may be. But we're going to make sure we mention somebody so we folks would know that this is history. This is the FYI Radio Show. Your host is Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. And for more information, you can give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com, or inboxes at Edward Everett Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page. And guess what? We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 well, we're not gonna put an ending time on it
Yes.
because we're here from 9:30 until.
Absolutely. But
Well,
anyway, thank you, Mr. E, for
and
joining us. Thank you. Enjoy your meeting. Thank you all for joining us and being part of our Monday Sports Talk. You know, it is very, very exciting to be able to highlight those that are doing well, playing well. Even those that are losers are, you know, they bring the excitement as well. You know, the competition is there. And I'm really, really enjoying uh, all the games. Now we're going to be bringing you WNBA highlights as well as the playoffs and things like that. So don't fret, ladies. Don't fret. We have not forgotten about the WNBA, but so far we've been concentrating on the NCAA and the NBA. And we're very excited about those games. We will soon have our WNBA numbers for you and prediction. Do you all have a WNBA team? You know, these teams are fire. These young ladies are playing as never before. Now, remember when Angela Reese and Caitlin, all them got in the game, it took the WNBA to another level. They came from college, the NCAA and all that stuff, those college games. They were in March Madness. They were bringing it all the way until they got to the WNBA, and they are still on fire and still bringing more and more people to the game. We really are excited about them and many others, and we'll be talking about that in our upcoming weeks. I just want to share with you some other things going with our upcoming shows. And so like I said, we will be highlighting more of the games with our Monday Sports Talk, but we'll also have our After Dark show. Now, I think we're going to schedule one of our special guests for Money and More, not cryptocurrency Money and More, but Money and More, talking about the stock markets, talking about investment, talking about money. We have a very special guest that's going to be on with us. We will be scheduling our guests. If not Wednesday morning, it will be Monday evening. We will make that announcement as soon as we can, as soon as they give us the okay with this particular guest. Also, don't forget our Wednesdays men's issues. Please join us this Wednesday for a great show and our FYI Fun Friday. Now, even though our Women's National International History Month is going by the wayside by tomorrow, the 31st, you all still can uplift our ladies, still post, still celebrate. In the meantime, our Fridays, Fun Fridays, have been delegated already and have been for the last few years to our women's issues. So even though we won't be talking about International Women's Month after this month, we will still highlight things that women are going through, things that women have accomplished, certain issues. We'll have special guests. We have a special guest coming on. She'll be on real soon. She has a hot topic for us, and we'll announce her name and her book real soon. I know you all are going to enjoy this. She's very passionate about her new book that's out. She's making her rounds, going from different places and speaking and autographing books and things like that. She'll be on soon. Hopefully this Friday. We'll see it. Maybe this Friday we'll have her on. But anyway, we're going to have a great show. You know, look out for those women's shows on Fun Friday. Please follow us on social media. You all are doing good. If you're not on TikTok, when you come over to TikTok or go over to TikTok now and sign up and like and follow us at Y Hinton, YHINTON. We would love to have you over here as well. You know, there are a lot of folk on TikTok. I want to say again, TikTok, good morning. You all always show up. There's someone, I think it's Lave Day Shay. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but thank you for joining us this morning. And everybody else, we shout you out. I think it's user 1415 6970919. I hope I got those numbers right. We also have Amos up here. Good morning. Drazen, I think that's Drazen. Daylene. Who else is up here? Adela, good morning. Bruce, Nana, I think that's it. Marie, Alphonse, let's see. Alphonse, I think that's it. Francis, Sweet Bird, Ken, hi. Daryl, Gray, Win, X, I think this, y'all forgive me. Amber, Vanessa, there's so many folk up here. Y'all forgive me if I, Recon, I think that's how you pronounce it. So many folk. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. Yeah, please follow us on social media, Y Hinton, or either over here on Facebook Live, Yolanda Hinton, or FYI Radio Show. Go over to our YouTube channels, FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. You can join over there, follow us over there, subscribe over there, or Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1 over there. Of course, Instagram at Y Hinton. Where else? Twitter, Y Hinton. We are everywhere. Edward Everett, you can go over to Facebook and also follow him there. Follow us and we'll follow you back. Also, I want to mention our sponsors before I go. And of course, we have some great sponsors. We have beardgods.com, one of our sponsors. We also have, go to www.beardgods.com. That's BEARDGODZ. Great products and information over there. And our other sponsor is Bullvik. BULVIC. Go over there. There are books over there for the family. There are games over there. You can also go to iTunes and Google Play for the game Bulvic, BULVIC. Check it out. Check out the books. Bullying is right underneath your nose, and the Diary of a Former Bully. You can get it in download. You can get it hard copy. You can get it in Audible. All those links are there on www.bulvicacademy.com. That's BULVIC academy.com. Don't forget to check out our sponsors. They make sure we can be on radio and social media and things like that. If you want to be a special guest, a sponsor, intern, please inbox us or either call 757-714-7861. Be our special guest. Tell us about yourself. Tell us what you got going on. Tell us how you can energize and inspire and motivate our listeners and viewers. We would love to have you on. Vanessa, good morning. Amber, again, good morning. Uncle Dap, good morning. Good morning to all y'all. Paulette. Yes, everybody up here. Funny bunnies. That's cute. Marie, good morning. Monica, Queen. Oh, Sean, Jacqueline, NAQY, LB, Hurt, Thread. Is it Thread This Up? A1, wow, Rice, Donna, GIL Gill, I think that's it. What is this? Boy, you all have some great handles. Nanny, everybody up here, hello, good morning. Thank you for joining us. It's good to be here. This is our Money Sports Talk. I hope everything is going well for you all. Let me know in the chat what's been going on, what you did this weekend, and how everything went. We're going to be coming with some more shows, upcoming discussions, panel discussions, and a lot more on FYI radio show. We hope you all will join us. It's good to see you all up here. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. I think it's time for me to go and clock out for a second, get some things done. Look, if you all are in the Hampton Roads area, don't forget we're voting here in Hampton Roads. We'll give you the official day for the polls, but you can vote early. And we'll give you a little bit more information Wednesday about the vote and what we're voting on and all the dates and things like that. But if you all know what I'm talking about, make sure you go out and vote early so you won't have to get into long lines and things like that. But we'll give you more information about that on Wednesday. In the meantime, listen, we'll see you all. If you want to contact us, don't forget, we have an email address, FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Come on. Let us know who you are. Let us know if you're enjoying the show. Let us know if there's anything you would like us to cover that we haven't. If you want to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, that's the email address. Or call 757-714-7861 or inbox us right there, whatever platform you're on. Please inbox us and let us know that you are here, you're listening, you're viewing, and you would love to be a part of what we're doing. So look, I'm going to see you guys. We're going to say goodbye to TikTok first, of course. And then we're going to say goodbye to our other platform. TikTok, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. We're going to see you on Wednesday. Don't forget. Make sure you join us Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Oh, this evening, FYI After Dark, You can tune in at 6 p.m. Either myself or Mr. E will be there, or a replay will be there on all social media platforms. So we'll see you. TikTok, have a wonderful, wonderful day, okay? See you Wednesday. Okay. Thank you also. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much. Instagram, thank you. All you guys, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, you all be blessed. We're going to see you real soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.